1, action.
Hey guys, Tom Tunic 451 here. We're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be asking people questions. We have my age video games, now in modern and a little later video games from back then. Sorry, I started reading this thing. So yeah, we're going to ask a couple questions how they modified change and growth.
Oh, very nice. What's the first question?
Okay, as I'm just going to name some previous video games now, not that I generally play or have played. Some of them I have not played. And then you're going to name some, and if you guys can remember, leave a like and comment, like, I remember this, and the blah, da, da, da.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Halo, Watch Dogs, Terraria, Minecraft. You can think of any?
Those are all really new.
Yeah, you can think of any older?
I can. Well, when I was young, I played Mario Kart and Tetris and Pac-Man. And what was the one with the shooting where you shot the ducks?
Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt.
Duck
I think
Hunt.
that was the first video game on the first Nintendo. So yeah, I'm really old.
Okay, Watch Dogs have better graphics, so does Halo, Minecraft, and Terraria. How do you think they've changed or evolved? We've gone from HDMI ports to, we've gone to a plug in the wall and a disc and a console to HDMI ports, an Xbox, a big DVR connect, USB storage devices.
Right. Well, when I played video games, we had an actual, tape, and you had to put it in, and it was really big and chunky.
Yes, about this big, like VCRs.
Yeah, like a VCR, just old and dated, but really new for the time technology.
Newer technology?
Well, back then it was considered new, but today it would be considered old and like a dinosaur.
Old-fashioned, like a dinosaur.
Yes.
And one more question.
Mm-hmm.
How was the console in general? Like length, like how many ports did you have, or was it just basically 2 cords, one power and one to get to the TV?
It was pretty small, 1 cord to get to the wall, and then 4 people could play, and there would have to be a wire attached.
No
So
wireless
they weren't
controllers.
Wireless. Yeah, no wireless controllers.
Darn.
Yes. You had to sit really close to the TV. Yeah.
TV's here. Okay, that concludes with this guest. We are going to move on to the next guest.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.
See you next time.
Little handoff motion. And hey guys, this is Tom Tunic. As you can see, I have another guest with Starbucks coffee. We're going to be talking about gaming consoles once again. I'm going to name 4 more modern new games, and he's going to talk about some more older ones that he remembers of how they've grown and changed and growth.
Right.
Okay, first off, Halo. I know that's really popular right now. Call of Duty. Titanfall, that's really popular. I think that's like the best one on the market. I think they ran out nationwide at one point too. They could not make any in time. Terraria, that was very popular at the time. It's kind of grown a little old, but it still holds its 3rd place, I'm pretty sure. So, our gaming consoles, we have a USB port, an HDMI port into the TV sideways, and then we have a plug-in-the-wall gaming console about Xbox One's about this big, this wide.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii, that got very compact. Like this wide, this, it's not circle, this, and this. But then they really jammed everything in there. So any 4 games that you remember?
Yeah, so the first game I remember, also, like your previous guest said, was Duck Hunt. And one of the controllers you had was a gun that you would have to plug into the Nintendo and point the gun at the TV. And it made a really big clicking sound, like ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Sounds fun.
And then I also played Mario on Nintendo, the very first Mario. And then I had a console called Sega Genesis. It was a little black console, and the cartridges were about this big, and you had to stick them in the top, and sometimes they wouldn't work, and you had to take them out and blow on them,
Oh, yes.
and then they would work. And the games I liked to play for that, one was called Sonic the Hedgehog, and you were a little blue hedgehog, and you fought Dr. Robotnik, who was the boss at the end of every level.
Mm-hmm.
He was an evil robot doctor.
Okay, before we go on to our questions, I just want to get something through you guys. If you remember the previous video, turkey! These are not from the turkey. We did not poach it. Thank you. We did not do anything bad to the turkey. The turkey peacefully flew away.
No turkeys were harmed in the making of this hat.
This is my grandma lives in the woods. She has a lot of turkeys. So that's how we got all the feathers. Naturally, they fell. We did not hurt them.
Where were we?
Yeah, we were in games that you remember. So, anyway, is there like a... You said they were like about this big and you had to blow on them?
Sometimes it would stop working and you had to blow on them to make them work.
How are the consoles? How is your Sonic thingy? Your Sonic...
Like, how was the console set up?
Yeah, like, they have like 2 ports, like my previous guest said, like one into the TV or one into the wall.
Just 2. So it would have a power port and then a video port, and it had... You would plug it in, and then that cable would split into 3 cables. And one was red, and one was yellow, and one was white. And the red and white ones were for the sound, and the yellow one was for the video.
We are going to have to go here soon, but I'm pretty sure we and Xbox still manufacture them into their products. It's for older TVs. Xbox 360, I know they do because they did not have...
With the 3 cords?
Yeah, the 3 cords. I actually have one, but I don't think I'm going to get it out. And Xbox One did bring you 3 cores, like yellow, white, and black, or yellow, red, black.
Totally.
Okay. Anyway, they were just making sure if you have an older TV, it would work, and then they still give you the HDMI.
Right. Thanks, Tom Fultonic, for having me.
You're welcome.
Because of the fifth phone line.
What is that supposed to mean?
One morning, some guy showed up at our apartment to install a fifth phone line. He asked if I was the receptionist. And I realized that I had lost you somehow. So I packed my things and I left you alone. I figured you'd be happier that way.
You thought this would make me happy?
How long before you noticed I was gone?
Why did you talk to me?
Talk to you? I spent 6 months telling you I was
It
unhappy.
was a crazy time for me. I just started working at LTG. I had a startup position as sugar. The price went up. The skyrocketed.
Michael!
I'm sure it is.
Michael!
What?
It's very hard for me to tell you this, so please listen.
Well, what choice do I have? I'm stuck here with you and the village people till you celebrate Banana Folk Banana.
Hello, you.
Excuse me. The real world calls.
Hello, you. What I'm trying to say is that
Look, I was right.
wasn't
I was
exactly
right. I was right.
alone when I left.
97 and a quarter.
Michael,
I guess
Michael,
I believe you. Coffee has gone crazy.
I know
97
it
and
was
a
time,
quarter.
but I was-
97 and a quarter. Am I greedy? I'm still pretty greedy. I'm just going to wait till 97 and a half. Because it's going to happen. Waiting. Papa's waiting. Come here, Papa. 97 and a half. Sold for a tidy $300,000 profit. God, it's good to be good. What'd she say? Hello, you. Patricia? All right, Patricia. What did I do?
I just told you that you had a son and you didn't even hear it.
What are you talking about? I have a son. What son?
Your son. The boy sitting next to the fire over there is your son.
That is my son?
I must have started 1,000 letters to tell you, but every one of them started with, I know you never wanted children.
This is nuts. This is nuts. This is unbelievable.
I was confused.
You know you just said to me, this is
I'm
unforgivable.
not asking you to forgive me, but he didn't do anything, so don't blame him.
Is she the mom?